guys. All right, so you should have just finished a light jog or walk. I like to begin all of my workouts with a little quick warm up. Make sure you're not stretching cold muscles, which means you should be going for a walk around the neighborhood, do a couple of series of jumping jacks, and then get into your stretching. You want to make sure that you're getting blood circulating before you start to stretch these muscles. If not, you're just pulling and nothing's really going to happen. You want to get the blood circulating so when you go into your stretch, you get that flexibility and range of motion that we're looking for. I'm going to take you through just a couple of stretches that I do before every one of my workouts, and then depending on the specific workout for that particular day, depends on what extra I add in. But these are the basics to start off with. We're going to go into what we like to call the perfect stretch. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand with your feet shoulder width apart. You're going to take a big lunge forward. All right, big lunge forward. Now I'm going to take my left hand, put it down onto the floor. I'm going to take my right arm, reach up and over, get a nice stretch here, and then I'm going to drop my elbow inside towards my ankle, right here. I'm going to make sure my foot is nice and tight. I'm going to push the knee up just a little bit, and I'm going to get that forearm down to the floor. This is a nice stretch right in here for the quads and for the hip flexors for this leg over here. Once I get done holding this for a few seconds, some of you may be up here, you may not be able to get all the way down to the floor, that's all right. Over time, you'll get better. You're gonna reach around with your fingertips, then you're gonna stand straight up, lock this leg out, and lock that back leg out. Again, some of you guys are gonna have to scoot this leg forward, and you may even have to put your hand right on the top of your knee to get that stretch if you have really tight hamstrings. What I like to do is once I get finished with 5 seconds, I'll switch to the other side. Again, take this right arm down to the floor. Now, open up, drop down in towards that ankle or heel of the foot. Hold there for just a little bit, reach around, and then set right back into that. That is the perfect stretch. The other stretch that I go to, again, very good for opening up the quads and the hip flexors. All you need is a little mat and a chair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mat, I'm going to roll it right out here. I'm going to take my foot, I'm going to place it right at the top of the chair. I'm going to kick this leg out just slightly. I'm going to tuck my glutes and lean forward. Right now there's a really good stretch going on right in my tensor fascia latae, this muscle right here, this hip flexor muscle. Now once I've held that for about 10 seconds, I'm going to put my hands behind my head and I'm going to rotate. All right, this is going to get all the way up here. For me, this is really tight for me because I'm very tight in my upper thoracic region. So turning here, holding here, really for, again, another 10 to 15 seconds, and then you'll switch sides. Then you can take the chair, move that away. Go ahead and lay flat onto the back. We're going to take the right leg, cross it over the left knee, and then we're going to reach in between and pull just a little bit. Remember guys, when we're stretching, we're not stressing our muscle. We're just kind of get a little tension just until it relaxes. We don't want to pull something when we're doing these exercises and these stretches today. All right, so just lean here, relax down, hold it again another 10, 15 seconds. Then we'll turn over onto the back, or to the stomach rather, and we're going to sit right down right here. I like to, what I call dive under the fence, and then push up. Try to keep the hips nice and tight onto the floor. Don't let the pelvis lift up. Keep the hips down. Look up into the ceiling. Do a couple of rounds of those. Then still on all fours, take this hand, put it here, try to drop this shoulder down to the floor. Once it's to the floor, rotate your body towards the opposite side. You'll feel the stretch right here in the shoulder. Again, taking it from this side, drop that shoulder down to the floor, and then rotate your body to that side. All right. Again, take 5 minutes before your workout to do this just to make sure you're preventing yourself from injury. Start off with a light jog, come to the stretches, and then get ready for the workout. Are you ready? I am. I'll see you in a minute.